So guys, here we are again with the R400 in the test drive over here. And I really wanted to talk a little bit more about this vehicle because honestly, we only have basically before the actual like event, right, to talk about this. Is it worth to get this vehicle? I didn't talk too much about that. Do I think it's worth to actually get the R400 or as it is in the files, the TH400, right? Well, guys, as always, it depends, okay? So what does it actually depend on? Well, the first thing that it depends on is if you're gonna sell it or keep it, okay? If you are getting to sell it, honestly, guys, I don't think this thing will be too much worth it, okay? It's a lot of points. It's 600,000 mission points, if I'm not mistaken, which is an absurd amount of points. And with this amount of points, basically, you are kind of getting in 14 days, I mean, let's see, in 7 stars, right? Let me just do the division over here. In 7 stars, it is 85,000 mission score points each 2 days. Each day you would need 42,000. It's way more to even get the star each day. You know? So do you have the time to do this? Honestly, guys, most people will not have it. So there is a factor of this thing just being, you know, maybe a little bit rare because it is so hard to get. And then not a lot of people will get it to sell it. And at the end of the day, the price might go up. But this is a very long what if, okay? And with this what if in mind, honestly, guys, if you're gonna get to sell it, I don't think it's worth it, okay? I don't think this is going to be worth... I mean, it probably will be worth the 20 gaijins or something like that, maybe. But more than that, I would be surprised. I could be completely wrong, but... yeah, I would be really surprised, okay? So if you're gonna get this thing to sell, I don't think it's worth it. So if you're gonna keep it, is it worth it? Well, it depends, again. It depends on what, Matt? Well, it depends on the type of player you are. First of all, you need to like Germany, of course. But also, guys, you gotta like a vehicle that is like this. Honestly, for me, for example, it's not my cup of tea. I prefer an MBT, right? I'm gonna get it for the sake of it, but honestly, this type of vehicle is the normal type of vehicle that I don't get it. And it's not because it's a bad vehicle by any means. It's just that it's not made for everybody. Light vehicles that are fast but has no armor can be deadly in the right hands, but it can be difficult to play with because you need to not get shot in. If you get shot at, actually, you are dead, basically, right? This thing has an okay armor for 50 cals and 30 cals and even 20 millimeters from the front, but everything else will penetrate you. And of course, from the sides, I mean, even a 50 cal probably, right? So it is a vehicle that it's not for everybody. It's a vehicle that it's very easy to get killed in, and it's a vehicle that, although it has a pretty good cannon, it's not for everybody, okay? So, if you like fast and nimble vehicles, you are probably already planning on getting this thing. If you like MBTs, if you like heavy tanks, if you like other types of vehicles that are not fast or require a lot of armor, because the gameplay on this thing needs to be completely different, this thing is not for you, okay? This is how I would see it. So, yeah, it can be used, but for the very specific type of player that likes to have a somewhat nimble vehicle. Remember, this is nimble, guys. This is very light, but it's not as light as you might think it is. So, honestly, it's not for everybody. I would love to see it, an MBT or something like that, but since we are getting this, it's a vehicle that it's more niche down to the average player that plays with what? Well, a class 3, a Roycat, maybe a Striker, something like that. This thing will be very similar to that. It is, of course, smaller than some of these vehicles, but it is also slower than some of the other ones. So overall, guys, it's one of those. Like I said, I mean, if you have the class 3, or the TH800 over here, right? If you have, like I said, the Roy Cut, one of the Roy Cuts, right? The MTTD over here, something like that, you will get along with this vehicle. Maybe a BTR even, if you like something like that as well. Autocannon, completely different, but yeah, then it's worth it, okay? But if not, guys, this vehicle is not for everybody, okay? Very easy to kill, not as fast as you might think, but it does have a pretty good gun. But it doesn't have a lot of depression, in my opinion. 8 degrees is not bad, but it's not good as well. So, yeah, is it worth it? Well, like I said, it depends on the type of player you are. If you like this type of vehicles, fast and nimble, but remember, yes, it's not that fast, it's not that nimble, then it's for you. Everybody else, guys, you might have a little bit of troubles with this vehicle, okay? So, this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, if you think it's worth it or not. And I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See ya.